Jack McCormack from Impact Boxing, joined by Eddie Hearn. Eddie, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Was that one of the questions? Oh, right.
How are you expecting the negotiations with Croke Park to go today, and when do you realistically expect a final decision on whether Katie Taylor's retirement fight will take place at Croke Park or not?
Yeah, I don't really think it's negotiations, to be honest with you. I mean, ultimately, if we want to bring an event here, I mean, any promoter can bring an event here. We know it's expensive. We've kind of taken that on the chin. This is not here to kind of negotiate prices. This is just to say, look, we want everybody's support moving forward for an event that I think will go down in history in this country. So, yeah, there's positivity, you know, and I want people to understand how big this really is. And sometimes people in certain positions don't quite feel the underswell that everybody else feels about what this would look like.
And are there any major obstacles that would prevent the Croke Park fight from happening? And do you have a backup venue like the Aviva Stadium in case the Croke Park fight doesn't happen?
Do you know what? I'd love to go in here with, you know, a negotiating position and say there's plenty of other stadiums, of which there are. Just none of them have the same story. None of them have that. Ultimately, when Katie Taylor began this journey, this was always the pinnacle, right? So we can go somewhere else, but if we go somewhere else, we'll go, we didn't do Croke though, you know? And like the whole reason that we're here today and the whole reason we've decided to do this is because I don't want her to have any regrets about what could have been, because she don't deserve those regrets. She's given us everything. She's given the country everything. All we have to do is provide this moment for her, and we can walk away with the greatest legacy perhaps of any sports person that's ever existed from this country. And I want to be a part of that.
And I interviewed Nikisa Badarian recently, and he said he wants to work with Matchroom for Katie Taylor's last fight. Do you have any opponents in mind that you'd like Katie Taylor to fight next from the MVP roster?
We've got about 4 or 5 you know, mandatory challenges that we have to fight. Obviously, Nikisa's got Stephanie Han, Caroline Dubois. They've got loads of fighters. You know, we're working a lot more closely with MVP now. Normally, I'd say go away, it's none of your business. But we are forming an alliance with them. I don't know whether it will be an MVP fighter or not. You know, Katie's got a lot of options, but the focus really is getting the deal done and then moving forward with the opponent.
And Pierce O'Leary is a big ticket seller in Dublin. Would you make Dalton Smith versus Pierce O'Leary for the Croke fight card, assuming Dalton Smith gets past Pillow in June?
That's a very expensive undercard fight. You know, I mean, you know, Pierce is fighting, I think, in August. This is going to be around the same time, so there'll be weeks apart this event if they still go with that. You know, maybe it's a conversation with Queensberry to say, do we try and merge the shows? I don't know, because I think everybody, you imagine what Pierce would feel like fighting here, any Irish fighter. But, you know, we'll work on all that in due time.
And last question, I interviewed Anthony Joshua last week, and he said he'd fight at Croke Park as the co-main to Katie Taylor. Yeah. Would you consider putting AJ on the card versus a warm-up opponent, or even an Irish opponent like Thomas Curry?
The timing won't work because, you know, this is going to be an August event, maybe first week of September, and AJ's going to fight in July and then November. So, yeah, give this one to Katie.
No worries. Right, thank you, mate.